Hey, what's up guys, Thomas Roger here. Today in today's video is episode 25 of the Road Subtracks, and in this video I'm going to talk about everything that has happened this week and maybe a couple of theories and speculations in this video. And yeah, let's get straight with the video, let's go. Which was pretty much the intimate Subtract show that is going to play in London on the 27th of March with a 12-piece band featuring Aaron Desner as well, playing the entirety of Subtract live at the Everton Apollo in London. And that is going to be a special show because Ed's literally going to play the entirety of Subtract. No phones, no recording. It's going to be specially recorded, you know. Yep, it's going to be crazy, that show. This upcoming Friday now, guys, we are literally going to get Eyes Closed, and I cannot wait for the song. It is going to be such an emotional, brutal song, Eyes Closed. That it's about Jamal and the blue monster, and all of a sudden it keeps getting bigger and bigger, just like the monster in the video. I talked about it in yesterday's video of the entire post that Ed put on Instagram, wherever. Yeah, I cannot wait for the Eyes Closed music video. I'm definitely going to react to it this Friday. I can't believe I'm saying it, this Friday, the Eyes Closed. So yeah, I do love the symbolism of the big monster bear, whatever you want to say about it, and yeah, like it represents sadness, like it's imaginary and no one can see it when you feel sad, and yeah, you know, we all feel sad, and it's just an imaginary thing, but that like it's just in a head, and yeah, you know, and like it's a weird thing, sadness, yeah, which, yeah, you know. And also last night on Red Nose Day, Ed posted on his Instagram story earlier, like literally you can easily see the big blue monster in the Red Nose Day behind the hosts on the screen. Yeah, you know, literally Ed with a smirky face, you know, teasing, like Ed said yesterday in his Instagram post, that there'll be more information, they'll be scattered around places, and that could be the first location where it's going to be scattered about, so potentially more on television. I thought it would be more like in the real life or something like billboards or something, but who knows, guys, who knows. For the build of Eyes Closed coming this Friday in 6 days, and exciting times, you know, guys, for a new Ed Sheeran song. But of course it is emotional. It is going to be the first song coming from Subtract. I can't believe I'm saying that. The first song coming from Subtract coming this Friday, the 24th of March, and yeah, I cannot wait. And also, as you guys knew, that Jamal's favourite colour was blue, and the big monster, sadness bear monster, is blue as well, so it correlates pretty much, yeah. And so with me recording this video, the Eyes Closed TikTok snippet has got 862.1k videos, so potentially maybe it could reach a million TikTok videos by Friday. I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure how the TikTok algorithm works with snippets and the sounds and that, you know. Yeah, I don't know how a song can go viral so quickly on TikTok. I know some songs can go massively viral on TikTok, and then TikTok, I don't know, the algorithm's very weird on TikTok. So yeah, guys, pretty much now I'm going to tell you guys some theories, that a couple of you guys have commented in last week's video. So Ved commented a crazy theory. So I've got a crazy theory that states that the whole concept of the record is that Ed finds himself in a boat where there is salt water around. He feels the wrath of the waves, so he closes his eyes. But when he does so, he only remembers the people he loves, Cherry-Jamal. Then he remembers and longs for his daughter, thinking about how will life be if Cherry was not there, potentially with the song Dusty. Then he realizes it's the end of his youth, and he has come to terms with his choices, and by the end of the album, Ed finds peace and solace in the hills of Elberfeld, where he lies down and comes to terms with everything. That does make so much sense in my eyes as well. Like the entire album, you know, from like enters the boat, and then salt water occurs, and then pretty much, yeah, I do see that happening in the album, like all the bad stuff occasionally happening, and then the last song, Hills of Aberfeldy. Well, we're just looking about the normal songs of subtracts here, the 14 normal songs. The Hills of Aberfeldy come to terms with everything. I'd say, yeah, yeah. On terms of the track listing, guys, I'm gonna theorize what each song could be from Subtract. Nothing's confirmed. My theories and speculations, yeah. So the first song, Boat, I do think Ed enters a boat about to enter the dark periods of his life potentially, and yeah, Ed enters a boat, and then the bad stuff starts to happen, and then Saltwater, literally going into depths of it's the saltwater, Ed crying, in the record, yeah. Eyes Closed, we practically know the first single. It is about Jamal, and it is about, just like Ed said on his Instagram post the other day. And then Eyes Closed is a song about losing someone, feeling like every time you go out and you expect to just bump into them, and everything just reminds you of them and things you did together. Yeah, and then the big blue monster in the video, and then the sadness keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then eventually it takes over the entire room. And then track 4, I do think there could be a transition from Eyes Closed that Life Goes On in the album, because I do think Life Goes On is about Jamal as well, and the lyric of Life Goes On, easy come hard go, but life goes on. Yeah. Dusty, like, maybe when Dusty comes around, maybe that could be about when Cherry has tumor and everything, yeah. And then End of Youth, Ed realising the end of youth, like, is not a youth anymore. He has to take responsibilities, I don't know, like more serious, I don't know, responsibilities and that. End of Youth. Colourblind potentially could be about, like, seeing different colours and it's not thinking straight, and pretty much, and everything going on, like seeing different things, that different points of life, I don't know. Curtain, shutting away from people, like shutting the curtains on everything, like maybe just locked in a room with like curtains shut, and I don't know, like not, yeah, I don't know. Borderline, I do think Borderline could be one of the most emotional songs on the album, as with the black and white on like the windy beach and that. Borderline could be about like losing control of yourself, I'd say, yeah. Spark, the world is harsh, I'm stuck in the dark now, make my mark, I've got that spark. Maybe realizing that the world is harsh. I'm not sure, nothing is confirmed. Vega could be the correlation of his daughters from Lyra. Yeah. A sycamore, the tree growing. I'd say, I don't know. Sycamore. The trees like grow, like literally. Sycamore could be kind of getting back to himself a bit now, after all the bad stuff that had happened. No Strings could be about, I don't know, it's literally the second to last song on the album, No Strings. No Strings could be about no guitar or just a voice note, I don't know. The Hills of Aberfeldy, coming to terms with things and making peace with everything, and Ed wrote that in November 2012, meant to be a multiply. Now the CD Deluxe and the streaming service Deluxe, Wildflowers. Finally feeling free again, I don't know, Wildflowers, or maybe a song for his daughters. Stoned, feeling stoned in the midst of everything, with all the bad stuff happening. Like feeling stoned with like feeling confused all the time, like why is all this bad stuff have happened? Toughest, like the toughest, I don't know, Ed feeling the toughest things have happened in his life. Yeah, like all the bad stuff have happened, and it's the toughest thing that Ed's ever done in his life. Like, yeah, moving on from everything. I don't know, like, it is sad, but just like to kind of move on. And then the deluxe vinyl exclusive songs, balance, keeping things as a balance, like a bit like Bad Habits, but keeping things in life as a balance. Like, I'm not sure. And trying to live life, I'd say, yeah. Fear. Ed's going through the fear that he endured through that period of time. Get over it. By getting over the things that Ed's endured, just like with moving, I'd say. Hours. I do think Hours could be a song for Ed and Cherry. Yeah. And the flexi track exclusive song, I'm not too sure what that is. But if I had to guess, a few songs, maybe F64, Let's Jam, We Are, maybe Love In Love Out could have been Hours, or Love In Love Out could be the flexi track exclusive song. So yeah, guys, that's the entire track listing right there. Theorized and predicted right there. I think I'm wrong with most of them, but yeah, I'm not ready to hear this album by reading the titles. Yeah, it's going to be an emotional album. Subtracted. That also, Subtracted is going out during Mental Health Awareness Month, which is in May as well. So, and Subtracted is about Ed's mental health and pouring his heart into this album that he had to scrap a decade's worth of work, maybe one or two songs from the past, and the rest of the songs are from that few weeks of Ed's turbulent things happening. And yeah, and then Harry Gordon put it last week, what the Spotify experience could be. I'm still confused about the album experience that Spotify has with the clips of Ed talking about sub-tracks. Is it like a long form interview on the process of making sub-tracks? I do think that the Spotify experience could potentially be that boat and then an interview. So an interview, eyes closed, and then like each song after it as an interview or an intro, and then song talking about the song, talking about the song, talking about the song. Or it could be potentially a Spotify experience interview, kind of like that pretty much. But yeah, I do think it could be like that, the Spotify experience, like the intro bit, song talking about the song talking about the song. You know, I think that could be the album experience of Subtracks on Spotify, coming in 48 days, I think. Yeah, under 7 weeks now, guys, till Subtracks. And yeah, I think that is it, this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.